Alrighty, here's the final in the 5-part vehicle update. But I didn't put those keys down because I got them right here. Oh yeah. Well, believe it or not, you're looking at a 1970 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. Yes, there is one in here. It is a project. There you go. Neat little fact, those keys that I showed you. I've had that key ring since way before I had one of these cars. So buried in there. There's the Olds 350 that came with the car. It does run. There's a 455 cubic inch V8 that will be going in the car. There's also a frame, full frame for this thing. When it's under it is toast. You can kind of see right here, it's rotten, it's bent, it's cracked. So I just bought a whole replacement frame. There's the front bumper for it, but it's toast. So let's go around and look at it from the side. Alrighty, there we go, nice side shot. Kinda. Haven't done anything to this thing since we pulled the motor out. I've got the floor pan for the driver's front. I have the trunk pan. The fenders should be salvageable. Fenders and hood are in the shed. There's the rad support. Needs a full interior, but the dash is good. But I'll redo all the gauges and trim and door cards and seats and headliner and you name it. I would like to put the buckets in it, but I'm probably just going to settle for a bench for now, because the buckets and console are really expensive. But I've got to find a bench seat for it, so. The sheet metal's all salvageable, with the exception of the far right-hand quarter panel. I need to find a donor car and get the wholesale piece and everything, because they reskinned it, so you can see a seam along here where it's bondoed in. Or the other option would be to find a better condition Cutlass Supreme and turn this one into the parts. Although really not a whole lot I can take off of this that I haven't already, so probably just fix this one. Like I said, here's the replacement frame. It's boxed. I need to get out here and finish a couple of tack welds. The current plan, flip you all around here, the current plan, hopefully this comes through, is my good friend Ken H. Cook with the Trans Am, with the Knight Rider. He's in the process of purchasing a home, and it has a shop. He does body work. Probably going to haul the Hulk, get it trailered up, haul it up to his place, and then give him a hand, because he's got more room than I do, getting the body taken care of. And that will free me up some space so I can start working on this frame. I have all the suspension bits minus the sway bars and the shocks to put this frame together. And I have a picture hanging here on my wall, which is my inspiration. This is where I want this thing to be at the end of stage 1, but I don't have a time frame for that. So basically a rolling driving car minus the body. So eventually, but I've got, oh, what's the name of it? The good chassis paint. I can't remember the name of it. It's over there somewhere. But yeah, the good stuff. Kevin's used it on his Fairlane, and it rolls on, lays up pretty good. And I've got chassis coat, but I've got a couple of little spots I need to weld up, and then I can scuff the whole frame, paint it with the good chassis coat because it is all boxed. Not that it's in bad shape as it is, but just clean it all up. I've got Hotchkiss springs. I've got Global West control arms. I'm going to reuse the upper control, the upper control arms, I believe it is, or maybe it's the replacement uppers. I got them reusing the lowers. I've got their ball joint kit. I've got their tie rod end link kit, but I'll probably buy all new steering linkage. I've got a quick ratio steering gearbox for this thing. Like I said, I've got the 455 sitting on the stand there. I want to put a 204R 4-speed automatic behind this thing. Throw a set of headers. I'd like to do fuel injection. But this has never been a high priority car just because It's not a running vehicle. I try to keep everything that's licensed going first, and this is a big project. I definitely need help with this. So, as you can see, I've been stripping paint, and there's a lot of Bondo. This thing's been rebuilt once before, but once Ken gets his shop, I'll probably at the very least get the hood and fenders up there. You can start with those, and then eventually we'll get the rest of the thing out there. All these boxes are for the Cruise. I think everything else is for the 84. I got heat shielding for under the carpet and all sorts of goodies. But anyway, it is after 9 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and call this quits and do the obligatory photograph. I've got a steering wheel. Is that the one I'm going to use, or is that... No, I don't think that is. No, it's not. Somewhere I've got a later 70s sports steering wheel that I bought. Oh, there it is in the back. Can't really see it, but that's out of the late 70s Cutlass. I'm going to use in the car. Bought that from a guy. I can't remember what his SX Firebird 240 SX Firebird, something like that. I don't even think he's on YouTube anymore. If you are, dude, send me a message. Say hey. But and he was having some problems with YouTube, and when they were changing around, and I think he just got fed up with it. But anyway, he gave me that. I paid for shipping, and then he needed a filler for his Firebird for the bumpers or something like that. So Ken had a parts car, so we took that off and sent it off to him, and he paid for shipping for that. So we exchanged some parts. But anywho, we're going to end this. This is the last of 5 parts of my vehicles. I guess I could do the Ace, but it's too dark outside now. Talked with the neighbor next door for a while, so lost a little bit of daylight. But alrighty, I'm going to go inside, get these edited up, and we'll catch you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.